Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Martin Pavey here. Welcome back to the channel. I've returned to one of the original places that I started recording my outdoor videos with my lovely tripod. So I just out on a lovely walk today. It's actually quite a warm day today, the sun's out. Now, today what we're going to be talking about is the fact it's always your choice. Before we do that, please do like, subscribe and share to spread these very important messages. If you want to wait a lifetime, then the best way to do it is waiting for other people to behave in the way that you would wish or expect. People are who they are, and the quest of life is not to change other people, it's not to convince other people. It's to become, and this is the biggest shift actually that I've had in the last few months, the biggest shift that I've ever made is being more decisive about what it is that I want to do and being more confident about that shift, right? It's never about anybody else. And we try and make it about other people, and we want people to behave in a certain way because it would make our lives easier. But to me, there's a big difference between easier and simpler. And the simplest way possible to make your life what you want it to be is to go out and do the things that you want to do, that really matter to you, that you're really good at, and that you can deliver a really powerful message through. And whatever anybody else does, it doesn't matter, because it's not your business. You have to distinguish between the different kinds of business, and there are three. One, there's God's business, or if you want to call it the universe's business, whatever. That's the first kind of business. All the stuff that goes on in the world, if you're not finding solutions, it's pointless. It's completely pointless. First kind of business, everything that happens in the world. Two, other people's business. And this is everybody. This is colleagues, this is family, this is friends, this is whatever kind of partner you have. That's their business. And then the third kind of business, yours, your business. What do you want to do? And it's really easy to start blaming other people for, oh God, you know, that they're going to start asking loads of questions. And I used to describe things as killing things with questions. That is your lack of confidence. I've actually just been wandering around and I felt a lot of emotional ghosts coming up. And the thing is, I know that a lot of the reason for my lack of success is because I've blamed other people, and I've wanted to abandon things purely so I can protect myself from what I've believed is other people's criticism. Now, it wasn't their criticism. They were just genuinely asking questions. You know, various people, they were just asking questions. And if you can't answer them, that's your problem. It's not theirs. And if you don't want to answer them because you think they're going to tear you down or they're going to discourage you, well, that just shows your lack of commitment. So I'm being brutally honest with myself and taking 100% responsibility that the reason things haven't worked for me is because I haven't worked for them. and it's so humbling. It's really humbling. And you can feel disappointed in yourself. But all of this stuff is all part of the journey, you know? And anxiety, we all experience anxiety to various degrees. And anxiety is the gap between expectation and reality. And for most people, it's a lot bigger than this. It's off the Richter scale. Stratospherically huge. A lot of people feel really regretful. But progress is made when you are honest with yourself and you take the responsibility that you need to. So the way to go about life, because last night I was speaking with my parents, because obviously they're staying, we were around the dinner table, and my mum suggested starting to watch a film. And I said, can we do it tomorrow? Because I've got to do my work. And then I started talking to them briefly for about 5 minutes about the YouTube channel that I'm doing. And what I've noticed as I've been stressing you know, and therapizing myself to the point of recording this video is, oh God, I didn't want them to know. Now they're going to start, blah, 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 you know, all the stuff, blaming them. It's nothing to do with them. But what you have to realize is nobody can stop you from doing what you're doing other than yourself. You have to realize this, and it's not an easy thing to do, because I've talked about myself, right, as being a people pleaser, but I am by no means unique in that. Most people are, because why not? Why? The thing is, in theory, it sounds like people pleasing is a really good thing, because I want to get on with people. I don't want to annoy people. But the trouble is, if you're doing something really meaningful to you, there are going to be people who don't understand it, who maybe they feel threatened by it. We never know what people are feeling, but it's so easy to it's so easy to stray from the path and to believe that the reason that you can't have what you want is because other people get in the way. And it's just not true. You are the obstacle that you need to overcome. You need to get out of your own way. And it's a surefire way. If you want to feel regretful, I don't believe in regrets, because I believe that, I know that I've had to go through everything that I've been through in order to get to this point where I'm doing this fantastic channel, which I love. I know that I have to have gone through everything to learn the lessons. And it takes the amount of time that it takes. And you can't race through it, you can't speed it up, but you take the steps. So I know that if, like my family, let's say my parents start asking me more questions about the YouTube channel, I just answer them. I answer the questions, because it's my channel. I know it inside and out, and I'm learning as I go along, getting more confident and more decisive. And the more that you do that, the more that you bring things into the real world, you'll realize how unstoppable you are, rather than using people as an excuse for your own shortcomings. It all comes back down to you. It's always a choice. We cannot control what happens outside of us, because human beings and individuals, all these people, they have this terrible habit of living in the real world. It's so inconvenient. But actually it's a wonderful thing, because it tests your resolve. It tests and examines your commitment and your dedication to what you're doing. And you have to own up to the fact that the reason that you haven't had the outcomes that you've wanted from the various things that you've done is solely and only down to your efforts or your lack of effort. And it's brutal. It's a brutal realization, because you can feel like you've wasted time, but you haven't. As long as you live in the real world, you realize that people are people. We're all unique. We're all individuals with our own sets of neuroses and desires and insecurities. We all have them. That isn't the problem. The problem is letting them stop you doing what you want to do. So don't let it. Decide that it's your life. Decide that you are capable, and decide to just get the work done. Be your own person, live your own life, and be you to free you. Leave other people to their business, and leave the world to its business. It's your business that counts. So thank you very much. Martin Pavey here, hoping and helping you along the way. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Please do like and subscribe and share to spread this very, very important message. I appreciate you all, I love you all, and I want you all to prosper and to thrive. Ciao for now.